just being able to break through and break away from living in the past, which is what I was doing. I was living in a very small place, be able to break through from that and to move forward and realize that my future was ahead of me.
The Podcast Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Podcast Empire. Today we have an unstoppable guest joining us, an author who has unlocked the secrets to leaving an incredible legacy through overcoming adversity. Get ready to embark on a transformative journey as we delve into the wisdom and resilience of our unstoppable guest. She is one of the authors behind the Unstoppable best-selling book series produced by Elsa Morgan. This is the Powerhouse Edition. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired as we explore the power of perseverance and the legacy we can all create. Let's begin this unstoppable conversation with Carolyn Fornatero, and she is the CEO and founder of Ignite Success, and she is on a mission to help women over 40 turn their business ideas into reality. Welcome to the Podcast Empire, Carolyn.
Good morning, Tracy.
It is fantastic to have women like you that are changing the world through their words in a book. How therapeutic was it to write a book?
It was tremendous. It was something that I really needed to do. I had a story and it was inside and it needed to come out. So this was a great opportunity.
It is a fantastic opportunity. And what inspired you to write a chapter in Unstoppable for the Powerhouse series?
Well, quite honestly, Tracy, it started with a childhood illness that I had that really ended up giving me a death sentence. And I didn't have a future. I had an expiration date that was set on me, and the doctor said I would never live past 30. And so my life was very small, and I lived in a bubble and didn't interact with a lot of people for fear that it would make my situation even worse. So it was a very limited life early on, and I just didn't see a future. I had no hope, quite honestly. But that my expiration date came and went, and I realized that I did have hope. I found hope, and with that, I was able to overcome and find my way in the world and find my passion. So I realized that, my story just said I was holding me back, and I didn't want to do that anymore. And I knew that there's women out there who are holding themselves back, and we need to help them break through. So my story hopefully will be, and the journey that I'm on, hopefully will be an inspiration to other women that they too can, overcome a false narrative and really put themselves in a situation that they can overcome.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing that part of your journey as well, because it's not easy for a lot of people to find that strength through vulnerability as well. And for sharing. And I'm so glad that your expiration date didn't come, Carolyn. I'm really glad because you're just helping so many people now. Now, you've achieved quite a few things throughout your life. And we know as we get a little bit older, there are a few more lived experiences. What are you most proud of?
Well, again, I think that being able to inspire people, not even realizing that I was doing that. People came to me and told me that once they heard my story, they were just amazed as to what I was doing, and that I was touching them and touching their lives. So I feel that that's probably my biggest accomplishment, was that once I had hope, I didn't give up. And that was just propelled me forward to continue to be able to do things that in my life that allowed me to continue to grow, have more experiences, and have a very full life before I actually retired. From here, I didn't think I was going to be able to do anything like that, and I did. And now I'm retiring, but I'm doing new things. So it's to me, that's an accomplishment because that was never in my future, never in the cards for me.
I love how you took us on that journey then, and you said you didn't know what was in front of you, but you didn't want to kind of look what was behind you as well. Carolyn, if you were to go back and talk to that 20-year-old version of Carolyn, what advice would you give her?
Well, my first advice would be don't let barriers or boundaries hold you back really to continue to live each life, even though, as I say, I was given a death sentence and my parents were told I would never live past 30 years old. It was, I really should have looked beyond that and said, well, take advantage of what I have now, whatever today brings me, whatever today has available to me, to live that to the end of the day, and then hopefully the next day I'll get another day. And that would be the one thing that I would do, is don't let my situation define me, and to live beyond those boundaries. That would be my biggest challenge to myself at that time, rather than be lost in being lost in the past and feeling locked in and chained to a you know,
So being
I'm drawing.
restricted almost.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it was, just again, that diagnosis that
Mhm.
was so limiting.
Absolutely. And you can hear that that's still very raw and real for you as well. And talking about it, it soothes the soul, it helps other people, but it's still a memory as well. Sometimes you're probably feeling it's a great reminder, and sometimes you're thinking, wow, I've just come so far, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Now, what
Mhm.
inspiration can you share, Carolyn, with other women that are listening to this episode and they really want to pursue their dreams and they're just feeling like they're not ready at all?
My biggest suggestion and my inspiration to them would be, first of all, get your mindset clear. Second, invest in yourself, get developmental training. So many women are not willing to take that and make that investment in themselves. And you are your biggest wealth, is you are your best asset. Invest in yourself. Get a mentor that has a proven program, that has a process that works for you or aligns with you. Then being resilient, consistent, being, just don't stop. It's always, if you get knocked down, get back up. And then I just feel you've got to remind yourself every day as you are doing your affirmations, you are enough. You are enough. And just be unstoppable.
Absolutely. Being unstoppable, getting back up, and really being your own true, authentic self. Thank you so much for sharing all of that information. I can't wait to read your chapter, Carolyn. There's just so much more to your story we can tell, and I can't wait to follow you and support you in the rest of your journey. What kind of message would you like to leave the audience on today?
Well, my final word would be just again, for the women to know that there's so much more ahead of them, to really focus on the future and be consistent on a daily basis. Just be consistent.
Oh, we love those small daily actions. The compound effect, right? Leads us to
Mhm.
bigger, bigger things. That is why you're a powerhouse, and that is why you're unstoppable, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining us in this unstoppable episode. We hope you found this conversation as captivating with this inspiring author as what I have. And if you're ready to embark on your own journey of resilience and leave a lasting legacy, just like Carolyn is, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more empowering content. And while you're at it, leave a comment for Carolyn down below and share your thoughts and biggest takeaways on today's episode. And to dive even deeper into the world of the Unstoppable book series, the best-selling series, be sure to grab your very own copy on the link in the show notes below and immerse yourself in the stories that will ignite your determination and push you beyond your limits and live the life of your dreams, just like Carolyn has. So to connect with our unstoppable guest on social media, please click the links below and stay updated on all of Carolyn's latest insights and projects. And remember, it's never too late to start creating your own unstoppable journey, just like you've heard today from our beautiful, loving, caring, servant heart leader, Carolyn. Thank you very much for joining us, and we can't wait to have you back on our next Unstoppable episode, and we will see you in the pod. Thanks, Carolyn.
Thank you.
The Podcat's Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.